Stand back for your own safety.
Voices in my head are screaming, metaphorically at me. I'm certainly not crazy, I don't think I'm all that crazy, but you see this question's getting to me just a bit too much for me. I'm feeling it all over, and I wish it would be over if I turned into a grinning idiot who's with a quarter in my cop.
Hey everybody, it's the Fizzy Stardust here, and I am battling Vane, and he sends out a Tojicus, and it's 2 for flinching, and he fire blasts me, and it hurts so bad, but I know I can live and get a light screen up and maybe live the second one, and maybe not. But he ends up missing, and I just explode, so that's just kind of sad. But it turns out that I don't have light clay on this Bronzong, and that is just really out there. So I send in Skarm because I want to do some stuff, set up some spikes, and he goes for a Sword Stance. So I'm like, oh, he's probably got the Fire Punch, but I know I can take a +2, and I do. You see, right there, it stops, and then I Whirlwind him out, and then in comes Slowbro, and I'm just like, ugh. So I know I got to switch now, and so I'm gonna go into my big special tank guy. And it's Curses, the Munchlax, not, oh my goodness, Snorlax. And so he takes a flamethrower and he takes it like way too good. And I know he's gonna switch out, so I'm gonna set up a sub because I'm pretty sure he's gonna go back out into the bear. And he does go back out into the bear, so I now have the sub up, and that's pretty sweet. And now I can focus punch him, and he's gonna close combat me and get the defense drop and all that stuff, and that's just gonna leave me wide open to punch it. Boom! Right in the testicles, and and that's a dead bear, you know. So now he's gonna send out Magnezone, which like he's gonna totally explode on me. So I go into Skarm, and he does totally explode on me, and I'm just like laughing. So after I laugh at him, he sends in his own Snorlax. I'm just like, pfft. I'm gonna roost off all this damage, son. And I do. And he's gonna go ahead and Body Slam, and it just doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna guess that he's running Body Slam Earthquake or Body Slam Crunch. And I'm just gonna set up spikes, and he gets up a curse, and I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna let you do that. Even, you know, because maybe you're tricking me. Maybe you have Fire Punch, and you set up like 4 curses, and then I'm dead. So I Whirlwind him out. And that brings in Slowbro again. I'm just like, come on, I don't wanna. So yeah, he's in there, and then I gotta switch out, and I go back out into Snorlax, and I take the Surf really well, and I expected him to switch out. So on this next play, I go for the Pursuit, but it turns out he doesn't switch out, so it does like jack nothing, and he just goes for the Surf again. I'm just like, arg. So now I'm just gonna run, jump, and flop on his face with a Body Slam, and that paralyzes him. Does a fairly decent amount, I guess, considering it's Slowbro. So he hits me back with a Waterfall, and I don't have a recovery on him, so I go into Latias, who's gonna take the Surf like a monster, and now I'm gonna set up a Wish, and he's gonna get Parahaxed, as you see there, and he does have the Ice Beam, so it's kind of a shame, but this is a really, really bulky Latias, and so I think I could take it well. So he goes for the Flamethrower, and then he gets burned, my Snorlax does, and that just sucks, like nothing's ever sucked before. So now that I've done that, I think I test the waters with another Pursuit, thinking that he'd switch and try to set up on me, but he ends up just going for the Ice Beam, which is okay. So I'm burned again, and now I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna nope. I Body Slam, and it gives a pair of hacks, and I think now, just seeing how little that did, I just go, I need a clean switch into Houndoom. So I go into Skarmory. He ends up flame throwing. So that's pretty good, because now Skarmory's dead, and like I can just bring in Houndoom. So I bring in Horpop the Houndoom, and she is looking mean. So I go for a Dark Pulse right off the bat, and it hits Kecleon, if that's how you pronounce it. I just don't know, frankly. So now I'm going to Fire Blast after the Dark Pulse, and hoping that it can KO or something, do something useful, and it gets a burn, which is like, eat that other burn when you burn me. So He gets a T-Wave off, and I'm just like, oh, come on, attack me. So I go for the Sucker Punch, because I'm running a mixed one, and he's got Sucker Punch. So, I get Parahax, and that's whatever, but he recovers. He predicts me to do it again, and I just nasty plot, because I'm just like, well, you need to go down, good sir. So I Sucker Punch, just to see how much it will do, and, I just want to get him, maybe it will do more than the Dark Pulse will, because I want to do the boosted fire attack, really, without it being resisted because of color change. So he goes for the Aqua Tail, and that's going to be a 3-hit KO. I live, but I'm paralyzed. I'm just like, oh, come on, why? But he gets burned, and I'm just like, well, at least I have the Sucker Punch. I can get a hit on him before I die. So that's what I do. And that proves pretty useful, because after the burn, he's going to be pretty low. So I set up a substitute with Sceptile, and after the burn, he can't break my sub, because I'm running max defense. And now that I have the sub up, I can just Seismic Toss and get rid of the Sceptile. And now the real cool stuff happens. It's really stally, but whatever, it's awesome. So the Sceptile sets up Seed on Slowbro, which is great. Just absolutely phenomenal. He breaks my sub with Ice Beam, which is whatever. But I can keep setting up subs on him like all day long. Because he's just doing so little damage after leftovers in the Seed. We'll see. I subbed at full health, and after the Seed, I only lost 2 HP. So I could set up subs on him like all day long until they all run out. He slack offs on my sub, which is actually really great for me, and because now I can Seismic Toss, and I can do some damage. So I do Seismic Toss, and he gets to do the Ice Beam thing, and he breaks my sub. And right now, I think is where I don't bother with another sub. And I think I go straight away for another Seismic Toss, because I decided it's really time to do away with it. But he brings in Snorlax, and I'm just like, this is even better. Like, if Slowbro is going to give me trouble, but Snorlax is just going to be way too easy. So I set up a Seed on it, as he goes for a Curse. And so I'm going to get, health back, but I'm already at full health, so it doesn't really matter. And I Toxic him as well. And it's just, that is going to do so much damage, because Leech Seed is already going to take away so much from Snorlax. It's just insane. So I can basically set up now free subs the whole time, because after Leech Seed, I take 0 damage from setting up a sub. And that's just how, it's incredible. I probably wouldn't even need leftovers at all and get full health back. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And he actually has the rest. So I'm just like, man. But no problem at all, because now I have free turns to Seismic Toss. So I Seismic Toss in his first turn of sleep. I'm going to do it again on his second, and then do it again before he wakes up. So that's already over 300 hit points worth of damage when you factor in the Leech Seed, because the Leech Seed is going to take off the leftovers and then some. So really, the rest was probably the best play for me that he could do. But he had to do it to survive, so what are you going to do? Not much. You can't really do anything about it. So, yeah, there it goes. And I just Seismic Toss him, take him down. And then I know Slowbro doesn't really have much to do. It's got the Ice Beam and the Flamethrower, but I know I can take at least one, so I'm going to Seismic Toss. And after the spike damage that he takes, I can 2-hit KO him with Seismic Toss. So good game, Vane. It was fun. It was long. Sorry I stalled you, but just, come on. Sceptile's a winner. So, let's see you guys. Thumbs up and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.